I've been here a lot. I love this spot. It's Sturgeon Point Marina in Derby, and I love it because you can hear the birds in the trees, which are all around me. Got the sound of the waves on the lake, view of Canada across the way. No one ever seems to want to come up to this part of the marina. There's plenty of room, but that's okay. That means just more John time. It's a very nice feeling. I had Zen places, I called them, in Vegas, like this. Places I could kind of just sit down and breathe and feel like a human being for a couple minutes. And in Vegas, it was Calico Basin, the wetlands, Red Rock, Bonnie Springs, which is gone now, sadly. Um, Drive up to Hollywood and look out at Vegas from the mountain. Best way to see Vegas is from up on Hollywood Road or on top of Sunrise, which is another amazing spot. Most average health people can conquer it in a couple hours, if not shorter. It takes me a day and an afternoon to get it to the top and to the bottom, but I can make it. Well, I could. Probably could now. I think I can. But my point in that rambling was you should seek out places that calm your soul. Oh, and the museum on Boulder Highway in Henderson, the one with all the old houses. I can't remember what it's called, but the something history museum. It's got different houses from different eras, and it's wonderful. I used to walk around there because there's barely anybody there. It's like $3 or $4 to get in. The houses are all air conditioned that you can walk into. It's on this little cute street. They have all these different era houses on. Anyways, go check it out. They always need people to support them. But yeah, my point is to find places like that. Find places where you can collect yourself and take a moment to breathe and break down your thoughts a little bit. Good, bad, ugly, just get some self-comprehension going, and you can't do that when you're flooded by music and movies and TV and people, and it's just too much noise in the air. You got to run away from the world to get that quiet sometimes. And then you can find places where you can listen to the trees or the sound of water, the breeze, birds, all that jazz. Oh, and to my brethren in Vegas, also don't forget you have Mount Charleston, which I know isn't always ideal. Sometimes it's even hot up there. But, it's nice to get away on a cool evening and go up to the lodge at Mount Charleston, have an expensive adult beverage and some tasty food. I think people need to take a moment and collect and find themselves so they can be better for themselves and the people around them. Because I'm a goddamn lunatic and I need moments of serenity to put the puzzle back together before I start banging on the table and fuck it up again, basically. Just live and be happy. Love each other as much as you can, no matter how crazy they can make you. This is it. This is all I got. I hate that whole morbid outlook of, you don't know how many days you have, but tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And you know what? If my last day is spent with me looking at a lake and feeling serene and calm, and I spend 90% of my day smiling and laughing, then that's a good last day to have. But it doesn't have to be that serious. You just gotta make the best of it. This is all we got. That's it. And as you get older, I've noticed your friends recede, you know, you just gotta make the best of everything. I'm a big collector of memories. Anyone who knows me well will tell you that. That's the reason I post on Facebook all the time. Well, I like to hear myself talk. But also, I post because I want people like my family, my son, if my son decides to have kids, they can look and see what their wacky grandpa was like, you know? This is an amazing time we live in where we can document feelings and memories and leave them behind. I get on tangents. You know, I felt miserable for, I think, since I split with my ex-wife, has been a real struggle. And I'm at the point now, I'm not super old, I'm not young, I'm 40. I'm right there in the middle. But I'm at the point where I will do my damnedest to make sure I live as many happy moments and breathtaking experiences that I can take mental snapshots of and bring memories away from. Because I'm so done with living sad. And I did that really well for years. And being sad all the time is not a good feeling. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a Looney Tune. I still have severe mood swings, but I'm proud to say that I feel like, yes, with medication, I also try hard to not let myself be conquered by shit show thoughts that are just gonna fuck my whole day up and make everyone miserable around me. It doesn't make sense to let yourself fall into that. And I know so many people who do. They just say, oh, I'm feeling like shit, let's ride that. And I'm so sick. I did that all the time. And I embraced it. And I was so dramatic. And God, I am so embarrassed looking back at my posts from the past, though. Woe is me, fuck life, blah, blah, blah. So dramatic, man. I'm still dramatic, but at least I have a better sense of, like, life. You know? It goes on. And no matter what happens, I hope I get to keep my gal for the rest of my life. And I want to be here as long as I can for my son, but I can get through it no matter what life throws at me if I have to. Because I'm not giving up. I'm never going to give up. That's what has been expected of me my whole life. I think everyone, numerous people have said, I didn't think you were making it past 18, 21, 30. And now this bastard is 40. Not pushing it. I am it. It's a long rant. But anyways, I'm going to post this on my page for anyone who's interested in hearing me jabber on for over 8 minutes while staring at a lake. A little bit shaky because I'm holding it with my left hand. Excuse me. So, for those who were patient enough to watch this and get this far, thank you. I hope you're all doing well. I really just, it sounds like so silly because I'm into so many dark things, but I really want the world to be full of happy people. I want nothing but the best for people. And it breaks my heart to see people hurting and sad and struggling, and we're living in a fucking seriously strange time, you know? In the middle of a pandemic that's done more damage than numerous 9/11s combined. You know, we got cops killing people unnecessarily because they feel empowered to do so. I think we'd be farther along by now, you know? I hate to be that white guy, but my best friend is black, you know? Like, I've progressed, folks, come on. I would date any race before I fell in love with my girl. I wouldn't care what nation or nationality they were, you know? Love is love. We should give as much as we can. We should get as much as we can. We should feel it as much as we can before we kick. I'm a love glutton, man. I want as much passion and good feelings as I can get. Because it's bananas. So keep your head up. Don't let shit conquer you. Don't give in to the bullshit, dark, fucked up thoughts. Have them, but don't give in to them. Just know that you're here for a reason. You're here to feel this life, enjoy this life, taste things, feel things, love things. Just everything, you know? All right. Over 10 minutes. I really need to shut the hell up. Really hope everyone's doing good. Much love. John.